There's no way I was going to not make a video the day that Harry became Oscar Wilde. Full circle complete. I'm freaking out. I've calmed down considerably. About an hour ago, I lost my mind. Things were said. At one point, I think I declared that I was in love with Harry and that I pledged myself to him. I mean, things were said. Things that were wild and not with an E were said, and I regret them. But if I've texted you and I screamed at you and I said that I'm in love with Harry, I apologize. I don't know what that came from. I am very out of character. That was weird. I didn't like it. But Oscar, you know, I just see him and I just get like, to put it eloquently. I just, I'm still kind of a little shaken, but I decided that I have to celebrate because of obvious reasons. I'm wearing my Oscar Wilde shirt as well. Good job, Harry, by the way. I had to just applaud this young gentleman for doing a good job at life. Very proud of you. Was this an Oscar Wilde choice specifically? Let's just say yes. Yes, it clearly was. Oscar's very influential, so good job. You chose a very good person to model yourself after. Though it's an impossible standard to uphold, so good luck. Good luck, my darling. As far as the rest of the video, I am not actually really good with watching One Direction videos because it gets a little bit like I don't know. And you know what I feel bad about too? This video was released like right after Liam's drama, wasn't it? It's like, something's wrong with Liam. Here's a video! The whole show is canceled. Here's a video! It's so worked. It's so worked. We were all like, what's going on? Should we be concerned? What's going on? You know, and it'd get uncomfortable and like tense, and then like they just threw this at us, and now we're like, oh my god! There's me in the corner just like, Harry is Oscar Wilde! And so like it worked, and now it makes me a little concerned because I'm like, what if something really is wrong? They aren't needing to be distracted and like, oh my gosh, like I'm scared. At the same time, I'm just still obsessed with Harry as Oscar Wilde, so they got me good. You win this round. But yeah, anyways, for all those people now that are in my inbox at this moment saying that I need to write an Oscar Wilde story, AU, for Harry and Louis, yeah, I totally will. What's wrong with my bra? What's going on here? Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just, you know, adjusting my bosom. But yeah, I would like to do that. After the actor, I gotta finish the actor because like my sister literally is like, you have to write this, and I'm like, I know I do, and I'm loving writing it, you know. I just don't have time to write it like as quickly as I wish I was. But I am gonna write it tonight. Hopefully a new chapter will be up soon. Hopefully. I say hopefully. Yeah, what was I saying? I got distracted. I'm thinking about Harry and Oscar Wilde again. Breathe through it, girl. Alright, but yeah, totally, I would like to do that. It's just the only thing is that, I have a lot of complicated views on Bosie. I actually was really obsessed with Bosie for a while. Right after I was obsessed with Oscar Wilde, it kind of went into a little Bosie route. And I have a lot of his books because I think, oh god, he's fascinating. He is so clearly mentally just, what's a good word for it? Like, unstable, I guess. Just like really fucked up because his autobiographies, it's like one of them was like, I hate Oscar Wilde, and one of them was like, I really cared about Oscar Wilde, and one of them was like, it's complicated. When really you can tell like Oscar was such a huge influence in his life that even when he thought he hated him or whatever, or maybe did hate him or whatever happened to him, he was just fixated on him. Like he never got over Oscar, and it's just like really sad because everything he did was in his shadow. Just like he just could not move past his presence in his life. And like I actually pitied him because I just felt bad. I think something was really wrong with him, and he was really, really paranoid and just nuts. And I think he's painted out to be worse than he really, really was, especially in the movie Wilde, which I love, but like they made Robbie Ross be like, all hail Robbie Ross, when in actuality, I mean, I don't know, he was probably okay of a guy, but he was kind of like, he wasn't perfect. by any means, and they made him out to be the savior, and Bosie was this trash can. And like, the part that got me annoyed was that they showed that Robert Ross had stayed for Oscar's trials, like he was there the whole time and wouldn't leave his side, but that is actually bullshit, because he left pretty much as soon as things were getting hairy. He took off to France, and then like Bosie was the one who had to be forcibly dragged away because he didn't want to leave Oscar. So like, that kind of stuff, you're not being fair to him. He was fucking nuts, granted. There's a lot of inexcusable bullshit he did that is not okay, but like, they painted him out to be a little bit worse than he was, which made me sad. Reincarnation isn't limited to one person. The essence of a soul can be distributed among many, including you, Harry, the stars, and the trees. In that way, you are united by the bonds of a shared soul. What a beautiful sentiment. You sound like my friend Rich. I love it. I don't share a soul with Harry, but thank you. No, I love Harry. Oh, am I already over my Harry love? I think I'm over my Harry love. That was fast. An hour ago, I would have been like, oh, you're right, we're soulmates. But now I'm like, me and Louis are... I'm kidding. But no, that's really cool, though. That, like, that's a cool way to think about it. Harry's not quite as wild as he wants to be. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to talk to Harry and get a good vibe, and then I'd be like, okay, you are worthy of Oscar. You know? I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Claire, these new pictures from Perfect remind me so much of Gods and Monsters Louis and Young and Beautiful and the actor Harry. Are you behind the scenes? Am I behind the scenes, or are they reading my fics? Clearly, someone's got a fan. 2 fans. You're welcome. I know Harry stalks my blog. It's fine. Wouldn't that be funny, though, if that was actually the truth? Send me money. Love you. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. You are always calling people wolfies. One Direction has written a song named Wolves. You're in One Direction. Science. Yeah. You love Louis. Does this mean you're Harry? Oh. Harry wishes. No, who do I don't know who I'd be in One Direction. Can I be, like, I want to be someone uncomplicated, because I'm extremely complicated in real life. I can't stop playing with these headphones. Get them away from me. Sorry. I just don't like my fidgety hands. I get them a lot. Like, I get really restless, and so I start, like, pawing at things, and it's too much. If I was in One Direction, I think I'd want to be... God, Louis is too... I feel like he has a lot of responsibility I'm not prepared for. I am overwhelmed. Harry sounds like he lives a good life. He just looks pretty. That really dumbed his character down, didn't it? Good job, Claire. What a bitchy thing to say. I don't know who I'd want to be. Niall lives a pretty simple life. I'm pretty sure he just sits around and lets the world cater to him. That was also bitchy. But I still want to be Niall. He has that cute little accent. He seems so... Well, now that I'm saying that, he's actually probably the most complex. He's probably got a very dark side. There's just so many words we're not saying. I don't want to wait till it's gone. You make me strong. On your Young and Beautiful tag, you said the exact post that inspired it all. And it's a gif of Harry. I'm wondering why it inspired you to write that story. Is it because he looks sad and angry, then quickly plasters his emotions with a smile? Bingo. I often think about Young and Beautiful when I have time. I will reread it. It's exactly why that inspired it. I feel like one arm is bigger than the other. Odd. No. What's happening? It's like I have to burp, but there's like a roar. Pardon me. Yeah, it was actually that gift because I thought when I first got into the fandom. I'm almost done. And I just noticed that Harry was so well loved and so sweet and everything, and everyone's like, he's always happy, he's so nice. And then like I saw gifts like that, and I was like, he seems like there is like a lot of put upon happiness that everyone's buying and falling for. And then I just kind of took it and ran and was like, well, what if he was actually really dark inside and really unhappy, and everyone just believed this facade, and really inside he was fucked up? And I just kind of went from there. Yay! Oscar Wilde! Harry Wilde!